Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Saint Bingo, if you can't tell. Character that I've not played too much in a while, so it's good to practice. Yeah, I think I just start. Is there no goal to kill iterators? Well, you can't get Ascension ability. That would be kind of interesting to see a bingo that just has Ascension from the start. Oh, that's nice to see this progress be tracked. So, we're in Sky Islands. I'm gonna go over here because there's a Karma Flower. It feels really empty right now. Where's the creatures? Like, actually, where are they? I guess this is Saint Sky Island, so it's a little bit dead. Right, there's no food here. This fruit here is like all you get. Hi. Hi, Vulture. Damn, they're kind of fast. So I gotta find some food. I should spend some time looking at these goals too. I did make this board, like just recently, but I haven't really planned out what I want to do. I could go to Chimney for the Echo. I could go down to Farm for the Echo. Also, I think I'm planning on completing the whole board if possible. This kind of looks like heading towards Chimney, trade with the merchant. Trade with the merchant, go to Chimney. Maybe go to Farm Raise after that. And then what is this? Glacial Wasteland. It's Garbage Wastes. Is there another reason to go to Garbage Wastes, though? I could also... I could go and grab a Yeek real quick for this challenge. But... I'd have to go like all the way down to get the Echo as well. Or I'd have to return to Farm Raise the second time for the Echo. This feels like I should go to Chimney. But also like I have no food, so I don't want to lose these 2 Karma Flowers that I just ate. Oh, the lag spikes. I love this game's performance. It's so functional. Let's grab a pearl as well. These lizards don't know what's up. That guy is up. I do have to fight Horus lizards, but probably later. Is there any food here, please? Just anything would be great. And not a white lizard. Okay. Saint continues to struggle to find food. Like bat flies flying everywhere. You know what's so weird about Saint's timeline? You know how... Hello, welcome to the stream. You know how Saint's pearls are faded? Like, I just passed a pearl in Farm Raise, but it looked like a normal pearl. There's no food in this region. Cicada. The pearls are faded, so they all kind of count as normal pearls, except for 5 Pebbles pearls. They don't count as common pearls. That's a white or a orange suit I just crawled on. There's no food here. How am I supposed to eat? I got some cool music to start playing though. I might just, I mean, I know where there's food, but it's kind of really out of the way. I might freeze before that happens. I guess maybe I'll just grab this food and then leave. I'll shelter and then leave next cycle. I think this is actually like Saint's not that hard, but it's one of the hardest parts of Saint. The fact that you have pretty limited food. So if you run out of karma, it's like, well, I guess you have to just like GG. This guy is scaring me. Do you wanna move? It's funny when they do this. I'm a little bit worried that he's gonna jump at me all of a sudden. Okay, I hesitated. I actually think I could have entered that pipe, but that sucks. Minus 2 karma flowers, minus that entire cycle, minus my life. Hello. I'll just do the moon percent route. Speedrunning mentioned on this channel. I know it's kind of crazy. Oh, the stream already has lost some frames. That's always fun to see. I have no reason to go this way. I've had some motivation recently, which is another way of saying that I'm gonna give up on this in like 5 days. But I kind of want to try making a region. But there's a lot of things I gotta figure out first. And not like, oh, there's like tons of food right here. That's cool. Hello, project. Well, it'll be like movement focused. I'm not gonna try to make like an actual modded region where it's like creatures and all that stuff. I mostly just like as a format for like connecting rooms together, right? Because I know that I could make an arena and just say, hey guys, download this arena that you can just like play, and it's like however many screens I can fit. but I want it to be like one continuous like journey that you make. I kind of want to try to make it a tutorial of sorts, where it's like each segment of the region is based on some kind of movement tech. I think I'd make this for Rivulet too. I think Rivulet is more interesting. Because like, how much movement tech can you require for Survivor that isn't just like, oh, you can just vault or EI jump over everything, you know? Like, if you know how to vault for Survivor, you can just skip it like so much too effortlessly. But for Rivulet, it's like there's so many variations of movement tech that have like slightly different trajectories. I think it's more interesting to like require that you actually learn a bunch of different tech. And also there's like way more itemless tech as well. For Rivulets. And I don't really know how I'll get items to work. But like, so for the first challenge is that I need to figure out how to make a region. I don't think it's that hard. The idea that I'm imagining, which is I just need to figure out a way to make a bunch of rooms and then have them connect together. And the rooms, they're probably not going to look great. They're just going to be the same, like, generic tiling. Maybe I'll try to, like, spice it up a little bit, but, you know, that won't be the focus. Rank for connections are very easy to use. That's nice to hear. So like a bunch of things that I want to figure out, a way to make some sort of key system, lock and key system, right? So obviously movement tech is one option. If a player were to play this region and not know how to do certain tech, then they would go through the segment that teaches them how to do that tech, and then they would come back and use that tech to cross some sort of barrier, to make some sort of jumper to like go over some gap or whatever, you know? But of course then, if you already know all the movement tech, you could just skip everything, which is kind of fun. I like the idea of encouraging like, or like having extra challenges here and there, but you know, I still want there to be like, it should be fun even if you already know movement tech, right? Because then it's like a sight reading challenge where you just kind of like do everything on the fly instead of like it being a puzzle where you have to figure out what movement tech to do. But like some sort of system where it's like there's a branching path. You're in a room, and there's above you there's a pipe, and to the side there's like 2 pipes, right? And the 2 pipes kind of are connected in a loop where it like goes out to like a bunch of rooms, then you come back around, and on the trip back you pick up some item that lets you go through that top pipe, right? Yeah, a grapple worm would work, but the thing is that there's nothing stopping you from just holding onto a grapple worm forever, right? So it needs to be temporary, so it's one key only unlocks one lock, one door. It could be a scavenger toll. I thought about that, but that's too janky. It's not consistent. Like you can skip tolls, you can just kill the scavengers, you can steal their items. Too much unexpected stuff can happen. Did I shelter in this shelter? I think I did. I was holding on to food. Is the echo already active? I guess that's how it is for Saint. I know a spear would work. If spears were a very limited resource, you could pick up a spear and use it to like pin it to a wall or something. I guess as Rivulet, it's kind of hard to do that without just letting you... It's hard to make a lock that requires a spear, but wall pounces won't work, you know? I mean, Watcher does have those like pipes that only open up after you do something. Maybe if that's like a simple enough system to use, I could try that, but if it requires Watcher, that'd kind of suck. But I also kind of want to integrate Watcher stuff, because there's some interesting environmental hazards that I might want to use. Ideally, it doesn't require Watcher, though. That could be DLC. So yeah, one thing that I want is some way to make like a lock and key system. Second, some sort of like for each like movement tech, there should be some obstacle that you can only cross with that movement tech. Right. And if you just have like a really big jump, then you know the biggest or the movement tech that goes the furthest is what you will use for that jump. But then any movement tech that doesn't go that far becomes like useless, right? Because you can just do the better movement tech to go further. Chatting experience. That's thank you, YouTube. I really wanted that feature. Oh, I have to carry around a bunch of stuff. How far do I have to carry this guy? To garbage waste. And I can't enter garbage waste unless I'm from Silent Construct. Is this forcing me to take a specific route? I think it is. Don't kill my guy. Well, I don't really know what to do now. I don't think there's many vulture grubs in this world state. I don't think there's an option to turn it off. Scared that guy. Might move the Twitch, goodness. Hold on, let me check. You get XP for typing in the chat, and it puts you on a leaderboard. There might be a stream setting. Oh, it doesn't look like it. Oh, I'm stupid. I was about to complain about the challenge not working, but I just died on the cycle where I stored mushrooms. That's what happened. I don't really know what to do. Routing is kind of complicated. I guess I could go to farm raise. Do the yeek, do the echo. Yeek echo. Get another grapple or vulture grub there. Where can I find one in farm raise? I know there's one at the very top of the region. Oh, I don't like it's like too much information in the chat. The little icons are too bright, so like they catch my eye, but they don't carry any information. Why does it say there's 3 dead vulture grubs in the shelter in SO7 shelter in farm raise? What? Is that real? Also, there's no vulture grub in the spot that I thought there would be. There are. Oh, the stream is dropping even more frames. There should be. Are there more in Chimney? Am I overreacting? Are there more in Industrial? Okay, there's the one in Industrial. I guess I can go and pick that up. Which means, for now... I guess I'll just go to farm raise. Just to get some challenges out of the way before I go to Silent Construct. Also, I went up to that shelter to like bring the mushrooms in, because I thought I was going to complete that challenge. I got 3 out of 5 progress earlier, but then I died. And I forgot to do it again on the next cycle. Yeah, I have the music pearl. If that challenge is on the board, then you just start with the pearl. What are you two doing? I also kind of, I'm very, I'm inspired by Celeste for this region. Celeste has strawberries, which are completely pointless. They don't do anything. Well, they don't affect gameplay at all, right? There's like a slightly different ending, but you could ignore strawberries and have your experience would not be very different. But what's cool about the strawberries is that it's some motivation to go out of your way for a challenge. So usually what it is there's like a main path through the level that you can take, and then there's like branching paths on the side that have strawberries. And you can go get strawberries for fun, but they're usually a bit more challenging. But like, is there a collectible that would work like that in Rain World? I don't think so, unless I like use some sort of mod or made the mod myself. I might bring an item from the merchant in Silent Constructs to Garbage Wastes. I need to tame some creatures too. Maybe I do that in Outskirts or Industrial. I don't know what I'll use to tame. See, like, this is like world state stuff that I need to learn. Like, how do like if I want to tame like Hazer, right? Hazer's a really good option to tame a lizard in Industrial, but is the Hazer here for Saint? Actually, there's a map for that. The Hazer is there, and there are centipedes. Maybe I go grab the Hazer and then like try to tame some lizard here. But like Celeste is such a good game. And it's a like actually like a platformer focused on platforming challenges. So it's kind of funny to try to make Rain World like that. But I think it has enough interesting movement mechanics to kind of make a similar thing. Oh yeah, items is another big thing that I'm gonna need to figure out. Because a lot of movement tech requires items, but they're also a limited resource, right? And I think there is a solution that's kind of annoying, which is just like throw rocks everywhere. Like, okay, you can pick up rocks and stand almost. I really don't like these icons in the chat. They're distracting me. I guess the idea is that if your chat is more active, then only a few people will have those icons, but it's like everyone who's chatting has one. But yeah, I could just put rocks everywhere, and that would let you use rocks in that room. But like if you like run out of them, you have to like go and like pick them up off the ground every single time you mess up the movement. That can be kind of annoying. Especially if I want to like make some more challenging stuff. I think I have to kill Lance Mice. Oh, I guess I could tame stuff with these. They're gonna kill the Hazer. I was gonna get that fruit. Oh man. Let's go somewhere a little bit more peaceful. No, I like. Oh, he didn't kill me. Okay, I actually don't know if they're lethal or not. Can I tame multiple lizards with the same Hazer? I thought about like, if I had like, if I always allowed, the like throw movements mod or whatever it's called. Hello? My Hazer. Okay, that didn't count. I guess it just requires more feedings. Okay. Maybe don't try orange lizards. So yeah, I could use the throw movement mod. And just give you infinite rocks, right? But also like, what if I want movement challenges that don't require items? Right? And then like, it's not like I could enforce the use of the mod or not within rooms. A green? Yeah, I should have gone for green, but I don't know where green lizards are. I actually don't think there are green lizards at all. It's all orange lizards and like some cyans. Maybe this challenge was a bad idea. What's in outskirts? More cyans, more oranges, caramels. Which lizards can be tamed with one feeding? Are cyans on that list? The cyans, I guess, would be the next best option. Okay, this Lancer Bicycle was easier than I thought. Another option is for every room that has item movement in it, just use a bunch of rocks. Just like spam rocks everywhere, right? You know, it'll give you enough items to do the room. But then in order to leave the room, you must use an item. So that way, you know, you never take items outside of rooms where you're supposed to use them. It'd be really nice if there was like an object. I feel like if I wanted to make this the way that I'm imagining it, I'd have to like mod in a bunch of extra features. Like ideally there'd be like an object that I could place that would consistently spawn rocks. So like you would pick up a rock and then a new one would spawn in its place, but that rock would be temporary, so it wouldn't just like fill the room with rocks. It'd be a lot of code. Yeah, it'd actually be like a real mod. I want to go grab another mushroom, but I might just like get murdered by 1,000 orange lizards, so I'm probably gonna save that for later. I only need one mushroom now. I do like the school. You know, I just thought for collectibles. Here, this is pretty good at tracking progress on various things. What if there were like karma flowers, and you had a goal like this in the corner that was like, consume like 50 karma flowers, and you slowly make progress on this throughout the whole like region. I need to kill something to keep Outlaw going. Two to four. No one ever tamed yellows. They aren't worth it. I guess for Rivulet, they can do so much itemless tech. Like, what can't they do itemless? Like, EI jumps. So, like, a really long horizontal jump would require an item. Maybe there's, like, some very specific wall pounces. Like a dragon skip kind of jump. Hi, guys. Okay, I need to test if this challenge tracks properly. Looks like it does. Looks like I'm dying. Save me, Cyan. Thank you. You definitely helped. I just grabbed him again. Okay. That's actually interesting. You can, like, eat as many centipedes as you want to make progress towards this goal. Unless you, like, die somehow. Doing that. Not even close. Like, you have a goal to eat a bunch of batflies, and you wouldn't be limited by the number of batflies you eat each cycle. What am I doing? I'm going to farm raise. Okay, I don't know if I'll be able to tame that many creatures. Just being honest. Hi. Yeah, I'm safe. They have a stampede. Let's kill you. Isn't neutral reputation so nice when it actually works? And this will be the last mushroom. That was stupid. I thought that they were grabbing the center wing. Oh my goodness, this game can't be any laggier. Also, isn't the bitrate going to be awful because of the snow? Oh, the pixels. So I didn't see this goal. I don't know if I'll complete this one. Wait, could I just get the echo? No, I need the yeek. Where's the closest yeek? Are they all the way up at the top of the region? I guess actually that's not that bad. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could have planned this better. Didn't know this Red Lizard in Sans campaign. It was in like the trailer, or like some Downpour trailer featured a Red Lizard. I think. Am I making that up? Yeah, we actually, by including that goal on the board, we are taking the pearl away from Pebbles just so that we can give it back to him. I guess I have to do this the long way. That almost grabbed me. I'm cutting it way too close with these centipedes. Is it close to the end of the cycle? I mean, who knows? Isn't Saint such a fun character? Actually, I'm thinking about this a bit more. This will be difficult. Yep. Oh, right. There's no shelter here. Okay, I think I rushed to the next shelter. I think it should be possible. I'm kind of cold though. There's only like a few rooms I need to cross. This is the area where there's like a red lizard for Gourmand or something like that. Some really funny spawn. I thought I was so ready to see like a red centipede crawling toward me at max speed. I'd just down in that tunnel. By the way, these ceilings are fake. So I got a lot of stuff to do next cycle. I'm getting very cold. The shelter's right here though. He's not even dead. I feel like they didn't really fine-tune some of the creature's health values. They're like, yeah, let's just set the centipede's health here. You know, no Slugcat is weak enough to not kill them. Here it is. Here's the Slugcat that is so weak they can't kill them in one spear. Shelter. No, I think that's still a death. We're back to industrial. I can't believe it. Well, today I learned. Chekhov's food poisoning. Goodness. Alright, so I'm gonna do that entire thing over again. No, that wasn't, I think I actually did just die from eating the centipede. I was not cold enough. There's like a very noticeable visual difference when you get that cold. Shoot, what do I need to do over again? I realized that I forgot to pin industrial gold, but I'll do that later. Oh, I should have brought another. Okay, I'm like throwing. Okay, I'll take a pearl back with me. No, I have to take a yeek with me. I'm not doing this very well. I guess I can eat like one centipede per cycle. What exactly warms you up in shelters? That's a great question. As in, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. I like how I was so bad at entering that pipe. Okay, I'm not dead though. I messed up that entering that pipe so badly that I almost died to a red lizard from the top of the screen. And I heard the threat level go up the moment they entered. So they literally just fell all the way down just to like hit me instantly. And I somehow like didn't die. But it shouldn't have even been close. What are you achieving by doing this? Do you want a spear? He's in the perfect spot just to block my path, and now he's moving. Thank you. Wait for Pearl. Okay. This room is still horribly laggy. I don't really know what's so different about it. As it's a shame there's there's no shelter at this side of the gates. So then I could easily get all those colored pearls. Does he use a few for himself? I don't think so. He's like, this would be useful, but this is for Moon. That's the only worthy goal. You know, you. That's a good point. That's a good point. That's what's up with the centipedes too. They're like, you know what? If we're all like stuck in a cycle of death and rebirth, let's just like do a little trolling, you know? Why not? Actually, I feel like I'm like making like every routing mistake. I guess I just did it correctly last time and I just shouldn't have died. I'll kill one of these guys. Anyway, about that region, I might work on it on stream. So I've done this a few times where I'm like, I want to do something productive on stream someday, but I don't want it to be boring where it's like I don't actually make much progress. But the thing is that usually I end up stuck, like for game developments, usually what happens is I make progress for like 10 minutes and then I get stuck on a problem and I just like stare at the screen for like 20 minutes and nothing happens and I give up. Until like 3 days later where I come back to it. So I don't think that'd be great for stream. I think a lot of it would be likely to be similar if I try to like make a region. So I'd have to like at least get it to like the flow things before I wanted to stream it. But I think that could be interesting. Honestly, part of the motivation is that I still don't know what to stream. I don't know. I feel like these bingo streams are kind of just nothing. I don't know how to describe it. There's a tournament coming up, and I guess it's practice for the tournament, but like also like, so the tournament's gonna be really long. It's gonna span like 12 weeks. 12 weeks. Maybe longer, maybe less, but like, it's gonna take a long time to get through that tournament. And in the meantime, like, oh, Karma Flower, I actually get it back. Like, I don't know, is it just gonna be like I'm playing bingo for like several months in a row? So I don't know. I kind of just like want to give myself something else to do. Maybe I can like actually try to like focus on a project for more than like a few days at a time. I was making monk progress and eating that centipede loses it, even though I can't actually get anything out of that. Day 5,413, bingo is life. Let's just eat the centipedes now, so that if I die, I won't be surprised. Or I won't lose too much progress. It's almost like a rain world. Have you guys heard of Wall World? I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about streaming in general. I guess it just like takes too long for new things to happen. The Watcher, I guess there's gonna be a Watcher update eventually, but that's probably gonna take a few more months. Cloak Song is gonna come out eventually, probably gonna take a few more months. And then like, I don't know, some random game that I'm excited for is gonna take like a few years to come out. In between those like interesting things happening, like I guess I'll just stream Rain World 10,000 times. Before you're throwing this, man. I hit the scavenger. Sorry. Oh, alright, bees. Looks like they're covered in powdered sugar. I'm a big appreciator of the fact that art even exists at all. Because from my perspective, it's like impossible. Like how does anyone ever make anything ever? The funny thing is that I've actually made a lot of stuff in varying states of unfinished. Are you guys done with that little game you're playing down there? I have like a whole folder of like 80 different games, but you can't really call them games though. Some of them are just like a player character in like an empty world and you can like move around, or it's like, I don't know, some of them are a little bit more interesting, but could you make art? Can you guys like take a break from throwing spears for a second? Goodness. Wait, aren't they gonna be mad at the geek, right? I've said this before, but there's like a difference between being motivated to like have a final product versus being motivated to just do the process itself. Maybe no such thing exists. Surely there are people who just like the process of art. Some random person living in the mountains who just like draws like, what are they called? Like scenery, like They go outside, they paint, and they're just like very happy, and they don't even like sell their art, so they just do it for fun. You probably don't even need that extreme an example. You could probably just find some random person like, yeah, I like doing art. I feel like that's like the ultimate goal as an artist, because once you enjoy the process, like improvement is just kind of like natural. Like video games are so easy. Like it could be like beating like Hollow Knight, like Steel Soul hitless. That's so easy. Well, okay, maybe that's not easy, but you know, if you're a fan of Hollow Knight and you enjoy playing the game, you'll just keep playing it, and eventually you'll get good at the game to the point where you can attempt like hitless runs. And that's what happens with Rainworld. I enjoy playing Rainworld for the most part, and I just keep playing the game, and now I'm like pretty good at it. And I didn't need to put like myself on some sort of schedule. Like I will practice Rainworld for 1 hour every day, or like anything like that. I just played the game when I wanted to, and I'm pretty good at it now. Everyone's tied at 75 XP. Anyway, let's go get that echo. Just like I'm playing as the geek. See, whenever people say something like that, like I have this much experience with this, but I still don't even know how to do it. Well, then you can learn. You can sit there and be like, oh, I don't know how to do this. And you can keep saying that as long as you want. Or you can just go and figure it out, and it'll take like 10 minutes, and then you'll forever know how to do that thing. It's Rainworld on the Switch. Has anyone tried Rainworld on the Switch too? Is it like slightly more functional, or is that just like a problem with with Rainworld itself? Their voice is funny now. Okay. I don't think I forgot anything important. Let's just go to Outskirts. It is actually better. Smoother. Okay, Geek. Have fun in this, behind this toll. I hope you know how to trade pearls. Trading these. I need to bring 2 of these pearls with me. I guess I'll go to Undergrowth now. There's like a few things to do down there. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the raid. Hey! Okay, they didn't see the pearl that I gave them. Foolish of me to assume that I can just give them I think I just throw a pearl in their general direction and they will accept it. We're playing Saint Bingo. I'm actually close to Bingo on the bottom row, but I'm trying to complete the whole board. Hello, Rainworld streamer. Yep, scavengers just being scavengers, really. It's not that, I don't see what people's problem are. Saint is not that bad. Okay, he's waving me through. We're best friends. Like, yeah, I don't really understand what the problem with what people have with Saint. Wow, nice jump. Goodness. Okay, that's not a Saint problem. That's a Caramel Desert problem. Well, actually, that was just actually pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. I like Saints. They're probably better than like Artificer, Spearmaster, Cormond. See, anyone could just show up in the chat and say a few messages, and they're like #1 on the leaderboards. What a weird system. Okay, well, I'm talking about Saints Bingo specifically. When it comes to Saints campaign, yes, I don't like the last part of the campaign. Okay, now so all the pearls are gone, and this guy wants to kill me. It's just getting better every cycle. Wait, actually, there's no pearls here. How am I supposed to? How am I supposed to? Yeah, just kill me, I guess. They ran out of spears. There you go. They really... They're so funny. Yeah, one of those spears went straight through me. I guess that's just the thing in Rain World. Of course, when you want to die on purpose, they take their time with it. I don't know if those were warning shots. I threw a spear at them directly. They should have been pretty mad. And then, like, they were piling up so much that it was hard for any of them to get the same shot. Okay, pearls, please. You know what? Okay, I wanted to... You see the vision, right? They can't get the pearl up here. Okay. I pay the toll. And there's no Karma Lizard that's about to kill me? Yes. You were doing the right thing, Scavenger. Just don't kill me. Okay. Yep, thank you for blocking the path. Like, let me take this other path to, like, get out of the way of the Scavenger, and then... Putting in Saint Spear doesn't count. I stabbed him. Oh, that's true. Saint should be able to eat strawberry lizards and caramel lizards. And, I guess that's it. Hey, orange lizard, didn't you want to come over here and join your friend? What is happening? Okay, the last chance, or else I'm not gonna have enough karma. Goodness. How hard is this process? I just gotta get to the shelter. This is made a bit more difficult by the fact that I have to carry 2 pearls with me. But it shouldn't be that bad. Okay, they've already taken a pearl. That's great. I guess I'll find another pearl elsewhere. Wait, is that a pearl? So this doesn't, like, this is kind of a colored pearl. It respawned. It looks like a colored pearl on the map. I don't know if this will count as a common pearl or not. Yep, that's good. That's great. There's a scavenger dying down there. He's gonna extra die now. With that challenge. Where is this? Oh, there's the pearl. It was that easy. Oh, wait, I need to eat you. Wait, I don't need to eat you. You guys know that Saint dies if you eat too much meat? If you eat 3 small centipedes, you just die. Apparently. Well, I mean, that's what it looked like happened. Uh-oh, there's 2 rivulets in the chat now. What's gonna happen? So that doesn't count. It's a colored pearl. I don't think there's another pearl in Outskirts. I guess I could go back to the scavenger toll. Is there a pearl that I can get in Undergrowth? There is. There's a few. I have to get the Echo. What the heck? The Vista Point is in the same room as the Echo. I don't think there's a way to get it without getting the Echo first. That's funny. Well, I need to farm Karma anyway. I need level 4. Each 4 pearls. What's stopping you? Yeah, so there's a new YouTube feature where you chat. You can chat to get XP and then you're put on a leaderboard. But everyone is tied at 75 XP. So whoever joins most recently becomes first place for some reason. Or maybe it's not most recent. I don't know. It seems arbitrary. and XP doesn't go up past that point. Also, I'm not really a fan of the feature because all the icons in the chat are very distracting and kind of pointless. Okay, what does it mean to copy Twitch? Because like, does Twitch is a feature where like people get ranked in a leaderboard by how much they chat? Do I have Outlaw yet? Okay, I do. I don't need to worry about killing stuff. Channel points, but channel points are like, there's not a leaderboard for them directly. That's like displayed in the chat at all times. And channel points are used in a way that the streamer can set to like affect the stream in various ways or just for like, you know, chatting purposes. I actually like channel points a lot. There's a way that you can there are ways that you can add some interactivity to the chat, but also like they're not like too hard to get. Like you just like watch for like a few days and you'll have plenty of channel points. Yeah, like those kind of bots, which I'm generally not a fan of. it kind of bothers me. And you know, if you want to do this, if you're a streamer and you want to like add a bunch of like little gimmicks, little like games to your stream, then like go ahead. But I'm not a fan of it because it kind of makes it seem like the stream itself isn't interesting enough. You need to add a bunch of distractions to keep people engaged. Like there's this fishing mini game where like you can type in a command in the chat to fish, and then like you catch a random item. It's like the whole point is like just to get people to stick around to play that fishing game, even if they're not interested in the stream at all. To like artificially inflate the amount of viewers you have. Pokemon, where like there's streams that I've seen where the entire chat is just full of that like Pokemon game, And like no one's talking. No, there's no like chatting going on. Who knows if anyone's actually interested in watching the stream? But there's like 3 people who are like typing in the commands for the Pokemon game. Hi, Dropper. So that's why my streams are very minimal. There's not really anything going on. I don't have any like overlays or bots. I really hate alerts that are like whenever someone subscribes or like follows, like especially the follow ones where it's like, because like if people are following constantly, then it's like that's just so much like noise that's just like kind of meaningless. Where's this pearl that I'm looking for? It's over there. Pearl and I don't know why they felt like they needed to make the echo really hard to get. I need to find a Vista Point somewhere in this region. Who knows where that is? Did I just kill that guy by dragging him into that pool plane? I could tame him. That's a reason not to kill him. Tame him with these hazers. If they're still alive, I'll go do that. Otherwise, I will feel bad for killing them. No, we're chill. We're chill. You wanna grab it? He's too afraid of the kelp to like act. And now the snails are gonna get him. I forget that snails are like lethal to me. Yay, friendship. I think I'll go shelter. This poor lizard is gonna be trapped here. They get scared of the kelp the moment they enter this room. That was a stupid idea. Okay, we're making a recovery. I'll just keep the pearl in here on my way back to outskirts. How do you Saint Spin? You can do a backflip and then you stay in the air. I don't even see the comparison with channel points at all. Like, there's nothing that you can do with the points other than just, like, give you a fancy icon. That is just a distraction. And it kind of also encourages spam. Like, if you really cared about being on the leaderboard, you would just, like, spam a ton of messages. Oh well. I don't have an option to disable it, as always. How do I go places? Oh wait, this is really easy. Just go here. Oh, come on. Soft block spider. Oh, they didn't get stunned. Wait, is the echo even active? Oh, I am at max karma. Huh. Usually the echo stuns creatures in this room and the spider will just get stuck there. Undertale. Hell yeah. Yeah, there's no echo here. The other ones I didn't have to activate. I guess that's good. I can pick up the I've like not been to this part of the room ever. But here's the safari. Still no sign of a... No sign of a vista point. I guess I could have gone through that other pipe. That probably would have been better for exploring this area. Like most ending regions, Downpour is certainly a DLC. Like, okay, I guess I should just go check the Vista Point map, shouldn't I? I don't like going out of my way for it. But I also don't want to spend a bunch of time wandering around. This is the wrong map. Wait, how do I find the Saints map? Oh, it's here. Okay. They're not that bad. They're not that bad. There's 2 more points I need to check. And then I'll go get the echo. Let's actually take this path over here. It's always unfortunate when a game that's really replayable has a bad ending. Like Terraria. I'm sorry, Terraria, but I don't like your ending. Okay. And whenever I replay Terraria pretty often. Whenever I get to like post, like I think Lunacy Cultist is like the point where everything falls apart. Because everything before that point is a lot of like interesting stuff. Like there's all of the like the Frost Moon, the Pumpkin Moon, the Martian Madness, Golem, Empress of Light, Duke Fishron. Like I like most of this content. But then you're like, all right, I'm finally like ready for the next stage of the game, and then it's the lunar events. Hey guys. That and Moonlord is probably my least favorite boss in the game. I guess there's like Deerclops. Like I never fight Deerclops, so like I don't really have a strong opinion on them. But like you're forced to fight Moonlord to beat the game, and I don't like it. Hi. You're a spider. Ah shoot. Wait, am I not crippled? Oh, yeah, okay. I'm in hell. Eternal suffering? I'll just hang out up here for a bit. So, yeah, it's like you go through a whole like playthrough. A whole journey of like doing all the events and stuff and like getting stronger and preparing for a finale that I don't want to participate in. Like, what was the point of doing all the other stuff if this is the end result? Hi, Dropwig. Nice mushroom you have there. I'm still injured. It might be like starvation mechanics. Guys, remember this room from the trailer? From the Downpour trailer? Saint was swinging through it. Vista, I know where this Vista is. Seem to be mostly recovered. If I pass out now, I'm dead. Okay. I love this song. It's not often that I hear this in game. It's not often that I have in-game music turned on. It's not often that I go to this room. There's an eel lizard down there just hanging out. And where'd all the snow come from? What's up with why in this room in particular? Oh, this is the wait, I'm here? Oh, the rooms have a really weird connection. Okay, okay. I see how it is. I don't want to be here. I mean, I gotta get past this guy. They're so fast. I was not ready for that. I also always forget they can climb walls. Shoot, that was kind of a long cycle, wasn't it? Yeah, that's where I got the Safari unlock. All of that's just to die there. What was wrong with Saints before, or with eels before? I honestly didn't recognize them as being broken in earlier versions of the game. I knew their behavior was to sit at the bottom of a body of water and wait for you to pass, kind of like a white lizard but aquatic. And I don't know if I've seen them do that in a while. And that was like, I like that behavior. I think it was cool that there was like an aquatic white lizard. And if the fix is removing, if the fix was removing that behavior, then I guess that's kind of unfortunate. But I don't know. Yeah, they're very fast. Also, I don't know why they can climb walls. They should be sticking underwater. Kind of weird to be in this room without the echo. It's like it's missing something important. Can I grab that wall? Thank you. And I guess no, this would be ow. This would be a pretty quick shortcut to take this path. I really love the geometry here. I can really see what I'm doing. A built-in missile launcher. What? Oh, this room. Wait, I don't know if I've ever been here as Saint. Why is the water level higher? Wait, am I just gonna die? Okay, hold on. Hold on. And scavengers are laggy. Hey guys, sorry. I gotta get going. I got lucky. No, oh, it's a jungle beach. Get past the. Wait, I don't want to go this way actually, because I gotta go grab the Vista first. I think the eel's got to be somewhere. Oh, that's nice. Let's do it again. Actually, you know what? Since I have a route, let's take this pearl with me. I actually think... I don't know. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, I don't think, actually. Guess maybe Saint has some problems. I don't know, that wasn't... I mean, this doesn't even really feel like a very dangerous area. I'm able to pass through most rooms without any difficulty at all. Like, there's just no creatures here, right? Like, this room is empty. The next room has, like, a spider in it. Some scavengers here and there. Like, it's just not really dangerous. And then, like, one lizard shows up and I die instantly. And that's it. Well, I think it's way more aggressive with Artificer. Like, you're chilling. You know, creatures aren't that dangerous because you're pretty strong and mobile. And then, like, a pack of, like, 10 scavengers show up and they kind of block your path. And it's like, well, you either turn around or you, like, just die trying to kill them. Or you do successfully kill them, but, you know. It's gonna take a lot of time. It's good to wrap this region out, though. How are the arena maps going? It's a lost cause. They're just never gonna be real. I made them. I can play them on my own. They don't work with multiplayer though. Maybe Rain Metal will just get an update someday and it will magically start working, but otherwise I'm not trying this anymore. Okay, I'm not really working on anything. I am in the planning phase of a new project that involves creating levels for Rain Roll. I have no idea how it's gonna go. And there's kind of like a fundamental problem with Rain Roll editors where there's a pretty long delay between changing a level and actually like seeing your changes in game. So I don't know. I'll just have to figure out a way around that. Okay, the eel is up there, but I feel like that's just death. Like, that's now just a death tunnel. If I go that way, I just die instantly. So I guess I won't. I sure hope going through this pipe won't kill me instantly. Gamble one must take in this rain world. And the spitter spider. Should be pretty safe taking this path. Just pretend I'm rivulets. Oh, look at this guy. Yeah, get out of here. And there's one more. One more challenge. Goodness. That's stressful. How do you throw the spear? That's expedition mode. Because there are challenges that involve killing creatures, you are allowed to throw spears. But they are pretty weak. Like, that was a pretty small centipede, and I stabbed them twice, and I don't even know if that was enough to kill them. Okay, we're finally making progress again. Some of these goals, I can't imagine myself being able to complete them. I still gotta make my way to Silent Construct. I have a lot of things to do, but we'll take it one step at a time. Let's head back to Outskirts now. There's a guy up here, by the way. A stowaway. Okay, I turned off lag, right? Oh, did I forget? Because I reset the game. I did. That's why the game has been lagging. I mean, I wish I could just turn it off completely and just like everything would work super smooth. That's just not how it works. Okay, the frames are better now. Here's that other pearl that I was gonna get. And did I leave a pearl in Outskirts? I forget, like, because oh my goodness, is that a red centipede? It's a bit much, isn't it? Because I need two Colin pearls. Yeah, I think there's a pearl here for some characters, but not Saints. Nice, that was pretty good. Hope this is the right direction. Because the rooms are different. Oh, we're here. I'm just gonna go back and check the... I can befriend you. You look like friend material. Hey, over here, over here. Lizard, lizard, please, please. Okay, I guess you can get food on your own. That works too. Wait, can I like refeed him that scavenger? I'm not doing a very good job at it. Help that they're like on the ceiling the entire time. I just don't think I can pick up the body. All right. Well, I'll go and bring that Hazer back, I guess. Are they lost? They even know how to get back home. Oh, they took the pearl, didn't they? Dude, maybe I should have just left that on the ground around a bunch of scavengers when I need it for a goal. That sucks. And I didn't keep the pearl here, right? Okay. That's cool. Some challenges are not meant to be completed, I guess. Like, it doesn't sound that bad. Just 2 pearls, that's it? Oh, it's right here. Unlucky. Okay, lizard. Are we friends already? I think I did befriend a lizard. I don't know if it's that one, though. I'm gonna assume it's this one. Shoot, I don't know. I guess I'll take the Hazer back. It's me. I think I did befriend them, or I don't know. Something happened funny there. Close, close, close. Thank you. Hello. Welcome to the stream. This is a challenging bingo board. It's been an hour and 20 minutes, and we're like halfway done. Let's check outskirts. See, all the lizards here suck. Where's the green lizards, man? I miss them. Those guys are so easy to tame. Like, do I really have to try to tame a green or a caramel? I think they only require 1 feeding, but they are also like not very good at getting food. It's like perfect example of what exactly what I'm talking about. And that didn't count because you see the problem here? I have to do all that over again because of 1 mistake. I guess I'll do it a little bit faster this time. Still have like 20 centipedes to try to avoid, so that's not going to be any easier. I could also like, oh, I could miss a spear entirely. No, I think I will try to use a Hazer again. They're pretty convenient. I messed it up and I got lucky. Guess these are pretty convenient fruit to grab. And also I need to go grab the Hazer. So if I already tamed you, then you shouldn't try to kill me, right? I don't know. I think they're on the fence. They can't really make up their mind. Imagine you could give items to kelp and that would count as taming. I mean, the funny thing is that they'd still eat you right afterwards, so no, it wouldn't count. My hazer. Mm-hmm. Oh, the game froze. The lizard is frozen. Not the leeches, I guess. The leeches are chilling. Oh, wait. Okay. I have no idea what happened. I was like gear skip kind of broken. I think that was I didn't expect the stowaway to activate all of a sudden. But they grabbed the hazer and then I pulled the hazer through a pipe, so it brought the stowaway with me. And something happened. And it like froze the graphics updating. I'm gonna flip that probably. Anyway, back to outskirts. He decided to become a background object. Yeah, the hazer cloud also wasn't going away. Thank you for leaving so quickly. I do have a pearl in here. Okay, stop carrying these around, goodness. I only need to carry around a vulture grub later. That'll be fun. Oh, it's a Squidcada goal. You know what? Can we just ignore some of these goals? Can we just agree that I'm not going to complete this whole board? Some of these sound like really annoying, and I probably should change them beforehand. I think I just head straight to industrial. Man, I think about it's like such an easy place to tame creatures. Like, oh yeah, there's green and pink blisters everywhere. It's so easy, but it's just not. It's not how it is. Oh. I like how it sandwiched me right in between the two centipedes. That wasn't the option there? That sure was a rain world. This is a very rain world day today. He almost got me, actually. You're so annoying. You're the worst. Has anyone told you that before? Oh, there's even more. Can I just leave outskirts as soon as possible? I think I'll just go ahead and do that. There's a red lizard. Yeah, how about you deal with the centipede? Oh shoot, did they get shot? They're dead. Damn, only just an overgrown could do that? Just an overgrown centipede, nothing much. Also, karma is a concern. Arthropod form is the ideal body. Saint, why can't you just like put a little bit more strength into it, you know? Like attach the spear to the end of your tongue and then like swing it around to build up momentum. I'm gonna shelter so I don't get locked out of industrial. Hi. How's your day going? Just gonna leave? That's great, thank you. Don't mind the mushrooms. It kind of looks like a jellyfish right now. Facing the ground. And how am I gonna tame 2 more creatures? Like there's like 1 blue lizard in the whole map. I guess I could try the vulture tech. I don't think that's consistent at all though. Just tame or pin another orange and then move on. I guess there's a lot of blue lizards in Silent Construct. I don't know if I'll be able to find food for that. I guess there's lanterns. Okay, maybe that's not that bad. Maybe I could do that there. Maybe. I know there's orange lizards somewhere around here. Just kidding, it's devoid of life. These guys are really blending in with the environments. I don't know, just for a moment, I was just kind of imagining like an alternate timeline where Saint was like a very different campaign. Where they kind of leaned into like the post-apocalyptic like atmosphere a bit more. Like Rainworld is already kind of post-apocalyptic, but like even more so with Saint. Just like a vast, just like frozen wasteland with like not like just a handful of creatures just barely surviving. Instead of like swarms of lizards and red lizards and like Rubicon and all that stuff, you know. I don't know. It'd be interesting environments if it was just like completely empty, but obviously for gameplay purposes, that'd probably not be great. That's more of like if Saint was like the first campaign that you played, or if it was the first campaign of the game in general. That's what it'd be like. Maybe I will try taming the Cyan. Scavenger. I was about to stab him. Before I thought that it was the bad idea. It's actually funny how slow the spears are. Oh, that counted. Vault! Thank you. It's the way all the nicer mice dropped. Let's take this guy with me. It's like, oh, thank you for getting that eye for me. Are you okay, White Lizard? Do you need help? It took him like a full like quite a long time for him to just like grab that. And okay. Who needs karma anyway, right? Yep, it's going great. Yeah, I don't know. I guess White Lizard is not the best option to tame. I don't know how hard it is to tame a Cyan either, though. Maybe I just ignore that goal. Or maybe I will just try for the blue lizards in Sonic Construct. I guess I should try to keep my priorities straight. You know, okay. Let's focus a little bit. Or I should focus a little bit. You guys can do whatever. They took all the spears. There's no spears left for me. I bet they're thinking like, oh, you know, we deserve all these spears. What purpose does any other creature have spears anyway? There really are no spears in this region. Hello? There we go. Conveniently right next to Atlantic Mites too. Mouse. Singular. You've made a big mistake. I don't really know how I'm gonna pin this guy. I guess push it down here. That didn't count. There we go. At least you get multiple tries. If I just shelter, I might just shelter just to like lock in these two goals, so I don't need to do them at the start of every cycle. Why did I stab that guy? Or like, why not? Oh wow, bingo. I almost made a triangle. Okay, no combat for a while. I should just focus on getting to Silent Construct. So I think I'd like to deliver the Pearl first. I should probably go this way first. I think the more you engage with creatures as saints, the worse it goes. That's kind of neat. The Cyan Lizard already has food. Wait. Do you want a Hazer, perhaps? Would you like this creature? No. I'm supposed to give that to you, and we're gonna be friends. Dude. Not very good at this. But hold on, where's this guy's den? That's a red lizard. That makes this very fun. Okay, there's like 10 more Cyans, so I guess they're not in short supply. Hello. Take this Hazer. You like Hazers, right? They both ignored it. The cold emptiness of projection. None of them want my Hazer. Maybe they like lantern mice more. I don't even know how worthwhile this is. Damn. There's food right in front of your face. Okay, I guess they just don't like hazers. I need to farm karma. You know what? I was like, let's focus on making progress instead of dealing with creatures. And now we're here. It's fine. This region actually has food. It's quiet now. I don't know, you just kind of imagine in your mind. It seems so simple, just like, oh, place the food on the ground and then they get the food instead of you, and you tame them as well. Probably memorize like every creature that can be tamed instantly. Because the moment you have to like, give food to the same creature multiple times, it becomes way harder. And I know like green lizards are pretty easy, blue lizards are easy, maybe pink lizards too. But those kind of creatures, those kind of lizards don't exist for saints. They're very rare. Let's just keep moving. I know where there's food. What are they doing down there? What kind of social behavior is that? Lizard experts? I think that might have been like every lizard in that group was hearing me and they wanted to like get to me, but also like their pathfinding couldn't find a way to do that. So they were just stuck like that. Hi. I didn't think you'd be right there. How kind of the Rainworld developers to make a region, whoa, to make a region where they actually put food. Actually, kind of makes you wonder like how much of this was intentional. All the blue fruit and industrial is pretty much in the same spots. Like even those fruit down there, I can pick those up as saints, right? But and if you go to farm raise, it's like there's like just like a handful of blue fruit across the whole region and like nothing else for you to eat. The popcorns are kind of useless unless you want to like wait until the end of the cycle and freeze to death. The places with slime mold are also safe. There's food there, but like Sky Islands, farm raise, they're just like so little. Like there's not much food at all. Like did they account for saints? Like differences, or do they just like I don't know. It's like I can see if it's kind of an intention challenge where it's like the limited amount of food is the difficulty of this campaign. You need to like keep moving, find new shelters, find new places with food. But like, it's so easy here in industrial. I guess like, did they just like not want it to be a challenge in this region, or did they just forget? I forgot an important detail. Oh well, I'll do that later. Ow. That sounded like it hurt. Surprised it didn't hurt Saint though. Well, actually, I don't think Saint has any different fall damage. Do I know how to navigate this region, however? I should have let Frosted Festival play when I was down in Outskirts. I think that's worth going out of your way for. Oh wait, I shouldn't be eating these. Got any pearls? I'm done with pearls. I dealt with those enough earlier. Hi, Spy. Quite annoying when you're doing movement tech and just by pressing the jump button, you accidentally grab something with your tongue. And in order to release it, you have to do another jump. So like I'm going down, and I press jump to do a roll pounce, but then it gives me the tongue input instead. It's like, well, I guess I'm not going down for a while. Five out of 6. Slime mold. I think this is the correct path to take. Yep, this is correct. The husk. There is a red centipede here. You'd think I've already dealt with centipedes enough. You would think I've already dealt with centipedes enough. Surely they can't get me here. They can just block. They can just block the path instead. Okay. High Vista points. Yes. Wait, that's perfect. Okay, I have to hold on to this. That was loud. I have to hold on to this flashbang. It's very valuable. If I get shelter with it, that's perfect. Actually, as long as nothing bad happens here, I think we're locked in. Nice. That's really good. Why this region of all regions? It's actually going well now. So that's 2 goals done pretty quickly. And we're in position to get some more goals after this. So I gotta get to Pebbles. And then, what is this one? Yeah, going... So the problem is that I don't have a Vulture Grub, so I'll have to go and find one and come back a second time, but I guess it's not that bad. So I'll get this goal instead. And I'll just go back to Industrial, I guess, for that one. And I'll also see if I can grab some friendship. But let's go to Pebbles first. Actually, I don't really know if I know the connection from here to Garbage. I guess it's the same as the one from Shady to Garbage, but in this map layout instead. And do I carry that flashbang with? Actually, the smart thing to do here is to look at the map and plan out the route there. So that route... Oh, that's interesting. No, oh, it's just a really weird room layout. Okay, I see. So from where I am now... Yeah, okay, we're good. I can leave the flashbang behind. I'll come back for it later. So I know that down here, there are multiple blue lizards and lantern mice. So you can see the vision, right? I gotta beat him. I think this is gonna be the right path for that. So far, it's just empty. Where's this lizard? He's gonna pop out last second. It's surprisingly quiet. There you are. Oh, and there's the nicer mice too. Isn't that just great? Isn't that just convenient? I'm not weak. I'm not strong enough to shoot. Okay, it's fine. They didn't notice. Okay, there we go, there we go. I'm not strong enough to pull them backwards through the pipes, but I can do it forwards. Did this guy come back? I have a meal for him. And he gets me instead. I guess I underestimated their ability to turn around in a pipe. So I tried to pick up the Lancer Mouse to like try again, but nope. Also, I'm surprised that there's only one blue lizard. There's usually 2 around there, but I guess the second one is usually a bit deeper in. It's fine, we weren't that far from the shelter. Oh, I have enough food? I think it... Well, I still don't see him. Probably on the other side of the room. Oh my goodness. I didn't even go through the right way. Okay, now I gotta kill you. Kind of difficult. I could drown. Okay, I'll drown myself before that worked. Anyone have any spears? Anywhere at all? Did we not invent those in this area? It's actually no spears. What? Hello? How am I supposed to kill this guy? With my mind? That's just unreasonable, really. No Soul Guy is able to do that. I don't know if it counts as taming if you just give it to them straight up. Like if I just hand this lantern mouse over, does that count as taming? Just eated the mall. Goodbye, mall. There's a spear. And they ran away. Now I gotta go find that blue lizard. I don't even know where they... I don't think I saw them once. They're in here somewhere. Both of them are. Why didn't it count? Oh, unique creatures. It's funny. Blue lizards are so easy to tame. I've exclusively been taming blue lizards, so that goal has not been making any progress there. That's a kind of a mistake on my part. I actually don't know if that challenge even does exist, because this whole time I was thinking it was a challenge to tame 3 separate creatures. I mean, you could still interpret it that way. Unique as in, don't tame the same creature twice, right? Well, actually, it doesn't really make any sense. But, like, don't give the same creature food repeatedly, I guess, is what that means. But I was saying, like, great, I can, like, blue lizards are the easiest to tame here. Let's just tame a bunch of them. But that obviously doesn't work. I'd have to tame, like, a blue lizard and then a caramel and then a strawberry or something like that. But that's really difficult as Saint. So, I wonder if that is a goal, though. Is there a goal to just tame some number of creatures? Doesn't matter if they're unique or not. Because I think I'd always want to go for, like, green lizards and pick, like, you know, the ones that are easy. That's kind of what I was imagining when I was making that goal. Obviously, as Saint, it's harder, but I think blue lizard was like a clever way to get around that, right? Oh well, maybe that's another goal I'll just skip out on. Actually, maybe I'll look on the wiki for a second. The thing is that caramels are tameable, but they're such a pain. They're so annoying to deal with, and they might just accidentally kill you at any moment. So I guess it's not accidental, but hi, Pebbles. Do I take it? Alright, the dialogue gotta finish. You got his music back. What do I do now? I guess go back and grab my flashbang. Take that to garbage wastes. Yeah. It might be late enough in cycle for popcorn to pop, but that's just risky for my own health as well. You know, it's interesting that Five Pebbles acknowledges the frost. He has some level of awareness of his surroundings. Oh my goodness. Right? Maybe it'd be easier. Maybe it'd be better if he just like didn't know what was going on. But no, he's well aware that he's just kind of like wasting away in his own massive corpse. Freezing. Well, I don't know, I guess he's already dead. This guy isn't planning on killing me, is he? What does he say in Artie's campaign? Specifically? What's the stream about? Hi, Spider. It's about this bingo board. Just playing Saint. So I gotta get to garbage wastes. I might just like skip out on all these remaining goals except for the last two to get to garbage wastes. No, surely he doesn't say that directly, but yeah, he's still like. I guess like he probably was just aware that his little experiment was gonna kill Moon, and he was 100% willing to follow through with experiments to effectively kill himself and take Moon down with him, regardless of what she wanted. Which is, it's kind of funny that he goes through all the effort of finding a way to escape the cycle for himself, and he ends up kind of achieving that effect, but in a very slow and painful way. How do I get here? I'm looking at the map right now. There. Showing a kitten to stream so she has role models. What? Me or Saint? Is Saint the role model? Teaching your cat how to swing around on its tongue. I just threw the flashbang. Didn't save me either. I mean, I could have left the room, but. Oh, I can actually eat this. That would be easier. I don't recommend. I wasn't looking at the screen. I don't recommend making your cat vegan. I don't think that works. Nice aim, dude. Really got me with that one. If Pebbles wanted to die so bad, why didn't you just speed up the spread of the rock? Why was he trying so hard to get rid of it? Wasn't that his goal? I just took a spear. Come on, man. Oh wow, this is very suddenly just shaded Citadel. That's an interesting transition. Like, some chunk of pebbles collapsed right here, and this is the barrier between the two areas. You're shaded. Still in some state of collapse. This is not a pipe that you can enter. Right, you have to go this way. You got me. Okay, congrats, it worked out. I was too slow. It's kind of an interesting concept. A robot like 5 pebbles in that situation, trying to end their own life, but also everything in their programming goes against that. So you'd think like it'd just be straight up impossible, but it's like, oh, he's actually just doing a roundabout experiments that, as a side effect, ends up working the way that he wants to. But like, how can he want to like do that experiments in the first place if he knows that what the end result is? And from 5 Pebbles' perspective, the solution to the problem was the hold on, let me think about this a bit more. The taboo was getting in the way of the solution, or like what? I don't know. He might have just like wanted to die because he was just tired of doing something for no reason. Yep, excuse me. Purple measure mouse? That's a rare color. Man, spears are so rare. Are they more rare for Saint? I feel like I've been struggling to find spears. Okay, let's actually do this correctly though. So many pulls in this room makes it hard to grapple upwards. Let me make sure that I'm going on the right path. So this room and then go down here. Why void spawn? There's void spawns quite far from the void. C. Like there's some in Moon's chamber. Right? I think those ones in particular are like kind of like to introduce you to the void spawn. Like if you eat one of Moon's neurons, you'll leave the chamber seeing the void spawn swim away. Just like, I don't know, just to be intriguing. But then, you know, the closer and closer you get to the void sea, the more you'll find. But actually, not really, because like there's a ton of shaded. Like shaded is full of like in some areas there's like tons of void spawns swimming everywhere. even though it's not that close to subterranean. And yeah, I guess shoreline does connect directly to sub, if you want to take that path. Is that the path that it points you to? Please tell me I have enough karma for this. Thank you. I mean, I'm kind of warm. Maybe I try to get the popcorn goal. Maybe if I move quickly enough through this region, I can get to the popcorn, because I know there's a lot of popcorn garbage. So many lantern mines. Why are these guys everywhere? Just because it's cold doesn't mean it's dark all of a sudden. Or maybe the lights warms them up, and so they have a better time lasting in a cold environment. I totally messed that up. It kind of depends on the scale of the ancients. If you interpret the ancients as being Slugcat sized, then I definitely think Five Pebbles facility is like massive. Right. It takes like a pretty long time to go from Pebbles to like Outer Expanse, which is like where the facility ends. That's like the wall. And that might just be, it really depends on the layout of the map, but like that might be really close to Pebbles, right? Because like it depends on just what side of Pebbles that we're seeing, right? If we're close to the edge of the wall, then it's gonna look like a shorter distance. These guys really just taking the cold. I don't know why I tried to go into that pipe. Is there a lantern in here, perhaps? No. There's explosives, those would warm me up. So there's a room that I want to get to in particular. Why are there so many creatures here? It's like snowing outside. Really, really hard, and it's cold, and they should all want to go into a shelter to be safe. They haven't even started popping at all. Do I lose? Oh shoot. Well, hopefully I don't get as cold as quickly in this shelter. The burning hatred towards slug pups is what keeps scavs warm. Slug pups, slug cats in general. Shoot, do I risk this? I would really like to get this popcorn gold, but maybe I don't get cold in pipes. I can just do this. The red centipede room as Fearmaster. It is the chaos room. Maybe I should have hung out in that lantern room for a bit longer. But I was kind of hoping that the popcorn would be popped by the time I got here. We actually have a bit of time left before it goes all the way down to 0. Okay, now I'm like actually like dying, so rip. The moment you start looking like red, that's when you know you're gonna die soon. I might actually not make it. Okay. Don't mind me like almost freezing to death. I'll be fine when I wake up. I just got better. I also got chieftain. I don't really know what I did. I guess I paid the toll. Was I close enough already? Wow, it's so warm all of a sudden. Ah, the popcorn did pop. If I had something to warm myself up with. I might have actually been able to get it. Explosives don't work, right? If I throw an explosive spear at the popcorn, will that work? Will that do anything? A bomb? Hold on, that's the other direction. I'm willing to attempt this. Well, I kind of feel like it's not going to work. Well, not chieftain anymore. I wonder if they actually don't mind that you take stuff when you've made it to chieftain. Because I know that if you're chieftain, you can just pass tolls with no penalty. But I don't think they like stealing either. Hi. Like there's a chance I would just die there instantly. Like that was like a 20% chance of instant death. I think they do know that you've stolen something, even if they're not there. Yep. Wow, strong popcorn. Oh, it's you. You're the threat level. I almost got stuck in that hole. That wall pounce, no. Do you want help? Chill stream because it's cold because I'm playing Saints. I get it. This has been a surprisingly difficult bingo board. Yeah, okay, the level of decay is inconsistent. I will say that. Like, okay, so did the shadow do that? That was also way too close. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, the rate of decay is inconsistent. Because if you look at the like theorized timeline, there's one really good video about it, about like what the rainbow timeline looks like. Saint is like supposed to be way in the future. Oh hey. Thank you. But like, in all of this time, what has changed about the world? It is now snowing. Okay, that's a pretty big deal. And Pablo's collapsed, okay, but it makes sense because he was infected with the rots. So the rot, maybe the anti-gravity generators that went offline, maybe just like structural stability, like the rot just kind of messes with stuff. Okay, it makes sense why he would collapse. And everything else is fine. Chimney is still standing. Sky Islands is still standing. What about the time in between, like, Artificer and Hunter, which the timeline says is actually not much time at all? Like, from, like, Spearmaster to, like, Monk, like, everything happens very quickly on the timeline. But, like, past Garbage Waste goes through kind of a massive transformation, right? My goodness. I have to go back for more popcorn, by the way. I need to pick up 2 more. Like, past Garbage changes so much. How does that much change in that little amount of time? Whereas Saint is supposed to be a much longer period of time. But not much changes in reality. Like obviously there's big changes with Sonic Construct, but like the rest of the map is kind of the same. What do I do here? Trying to take my popcorn? Okay, how many more artificial faults? Uh-oh, they're probably still in this room, aren't they? Okay, we're chilling, actually. We're having a great time. Please tell me I can make it through this room once more without any like. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. I mean, the obvious answer is that it would be a lot of development work to like make entirely new versions of every region and increasing states of decay. Oh shoot, I could have traded with the merchant. Okay, I'll do that next cycle. Or 2 cycles from now. 1, 2, I don't know. Going back to Twitch. A reasonable response. It's actually gonna take a long time to do this. I see. So you just have a different username on Twitch. That's good to know. Maybe you said that earlier and I didn't notice. Sorry. Okay, that was satisfying. That's some pretty clean movement. Let's get out of the way. Hey, this song. Oh, nice. Just barely missed that. Overseer. Kill the Cyan. They're blocking the path. It'd be so cool if you could watch elite scavengers use vulture grubs to like summon and hunt vultures. Surely they do that, right? If they want to like harvest their masks, so they can like carve like them into new shapes. That's my theory on how elite scavengers get their masks. They're just ultra masks that they've carved into slightly different shapes. I mean, I guess I'd have to check the shapes. Like, can they all be made from the same ultra mask shape, with only by removing material? Hold on, I can't go to the gate again, right? Yeah, okay. I should have sheltered on the other side of the gate. I guess because I'd have to carry all the popcorn over, it'd be kind of inconvenient. So, oh well. The tolls are already vulture bait, which is so funny to watch vultures just like easily just take a scavenger from a toll with no resistance at all. They will just sit there and stare at the vulture as it just steals one of their friends, and they're like, "Oh, goodbye. Guess we'll see you next cycle," or we won't. It depends on how it works. Well, surely some of these scavengers are just crazy like that, and they can just solo a vulture. They probably exist. Probably some regular scavengers too. I still don't really know what the differences between them are, other than like elites can jump and tend to have like really crazy throw angles, but I don't know if that's just like that's a feature, or just like is that an ability that elite scavengers have where they're able to like have more angles that they can throw, or is that just like they are normal scavengers plus like better stats? Like, could a regular vulture do, or could a regular scavenger do the same thing if their stats were high enough? Although I guess you don't really see them do those crazy angles. Hello? Welcome to the stream. I hope you've been having a good bingo experience so far. Grub, show was streaming. Well, welcome back. Took a break to do a stream real quick. Well, I'm probably going to end the stream somewhat soon. I don't know if I want to try to complete the rest of this board, because they're kind of like awful challenges. Like all of the monk speedruns, congrats. All of the lizards that are in Saint's campaign are like horribly annoying to tame, and this is the challenge to tame unique creatures. So I'd have to like tame like cicada or like caramel lizards. They don't have a very good time trying to tame cyan lizards. Yippee. Actually, I guess this one isn't that bad, because Saint is strong enough to carry Jetfish. You know, I guess we can go do that. As the final goal. Sure, I'll take this path. Thank you, Dropwig. Really showed up at the right time. Spearmaster, any percent? Well, it can't be as bad as the other Spearmaster runs, right? Wow, you have a problem. Saint can really survive that. Yeah, I think other like lizards are instant death to Saints, but I guess not Dropwigs. Even though I think they can't, those kind of attacks can be lethal. Does he know? Okay, but like legitimately, like I don't think like there's not many categories that are worse than Spearmaster Story. Except for like I guess like Spearmaster any percent, right? Or not any percent, 100%. Or like some in categories and stuff like that. There is worse. Okay, well, obviously you can always take it slow and careful. The main difficulty that I had with Spearmaster is trying to do it quickly. You can play Spearmaster like a casual playthrough. This is the wrong way. You know, and that will technically be a story run. Alright. Hey, the popcorn came back. What were they thinking when they decided to add 600 Mirror's Vultures to Saint? They were like, this would be funny. I didn't even need the pearl. Oh, they're all leaving. You are the worst. Karma Lizards, like, genuinely bring down the quality of Rivulet and Saint campaigns down by, and actually, and Monk too. They bring them down like a whole point. Just the Lizards alone. If they're replaced by like greens or like literally anything else. Like, wow, Downpour is like kind of like decent. But that's just not how it is. Yeah, I can throw spears. It's expedition mode. Well, Bingo is a... I don't really know what you call it, but it is based on expedition. Commentary on invasive species. But they're so stupid. How can they be a successful invasive species? Karma Lizards struggle to pick up food you drop right in front of their face. I literally saw it happen earlier today. Oh, also, for anyone who didn't see the stream earlier, I had some crazy, like, deer skip kind of glitch happen earlier with a stowaway, where the stowaway grabbed a hazer that I was holding, and then I went through a pipe, and it pulled the stowaway through the pipe, and then it, like, froze the game in a really weird way. I could still move. I got stuck for a long time, but I eventually was able to move, and then, like, the background was frozen, so there was a blue lizard, but he was, like, not real. It was just, like, stuck in the background, and I could, like, walk over the lizard like they didn't exist at all. Okay, I should be able to finish the bingo. Well, I'll just leave those last two goals to the Decay. I don't even know where I'd find white cicadas as saints. They might not even exist. They probably do. The water is actually like more, it's noticeably more still than normal. Oh, this song kind of is crazy. Why are you going for me? There's a whole meal right there. There's one white cicada in Sky Islands. Well, I should have grabbed him on the way out. Typical Saint experience in 30 seconds. I'm pretty sure this is not the right way, but we're already moving. I'll just say the Miros Vulture forced me on this path. And the Leviathan. Oh, the save? We're living. Uh-oh. Yeah, this area is kind of dangerous. I kind of forgot that the snails aren't very good. Oh, speaking of decay, this wall has broken. You can go through this wall now. That's like the one thing that's changed in Shoreline in all this time. In terms of the environments, not like the creatures and such. I guess there aren't any shelter failures. I don't play with shelter failures anyway, so I wouldn't know, but that makes sense. They'd kind of suck if they just started you like completely cold from the start of the cycle, like, because pre-cycles kind of actually give you a bit of extra time, you know? Come on. I know you can do it. It's funny, like, Dane's tongue is like 10 times stronger than every other muscle in their body. Really? Thank you. Maybe this counts as friendship. Oh well. That's just too bad. I guess we won't finish this board. I want to check real quick. It's interesting that they have like average feedings to tame lizards, but in my experience, it's always very consistent. Like green and blue lizards always get tamed instantly. It says it takes 2 feedings to tame a blue. Huh. Same with white and yellow lizards. Kidnap a mouse. Yeah, I guess it doesn't work. You should kidnap a squid cicada instead. Also, it says cyans only take 1 feeding. But when I tried to feed a cyan, they just killed me repeatedly. Strawberries apparently are easy to tame. Maybe I should try that. I should have tamed them with a bat fly. Okay, so there's an alternate universe where I did complete this goal by taming a caramel lizard if that one moment actually worked out, and then taming a strawberry, which is probably what I should have done, but I didn't check the wiki. Oh well. And then this, like, I don't know, I can look at the map. Sky Islands, is it? Yep, just the one guy. I guess they're in the same spot roughly, so you could just take it to the chimney gates. I would have done that, I guess. But I was a little busy with the trading goals with the scavenger, so. Is this the end of the world? Yep. When I hit the end stream button, it's all over. Heat death of the universe. It's actually, like, I can't believe, like, all the updates that have, like, fixed, like, unlobotomized creatures, like, where's the caramel updates? Like, they get stuck too often. Well, they just, like, sit in a hole and do nothing. But, the frame that you're within line of sight, they, like, instantly, like, 180 turn around and spit at you. And then when they jump, they might, like, accidentally jump backwards. Exactly as they intended. Anyway, surprisingly difficult, but still kind of interesting board. I guess like a handful of these challenges are a bit unreasonable. Like this one kind of required some annoying routing. And this I want to check that. I think Downpour devs understand creatures in Rain World. Maybe that's how it is. I mean, the entire design for base Rain World was how do we design creatures that can survive in this ecosystem? How can they find food, find shelter, survive from predators or like hunt prey? That was the design of base Rain World. And then like the hunter creatures were added in as like a challenge. Like red lizards are like unreasonable, but they're exclusive to hard mode, so it's fine. And then I think maybe Downpour devs looked at hunter for inspiration instead of survivor. Like, oh, more creatures that just kill you? Sure, Mirror's Vultures. Ah, okay. I guess there isn't a challenge for that. I thought this would be a tame some number of any creature. Like it's not awful. It's just like particularly bad for Saints. If you're a survivor, you can like tame a green, tame a pink, tame a blue, tame a Scucada. But I kind of like imagine this challenge as like I want to tame like 3 green lizards because they're so easy. Anyway, that's gonna be the end of the stream. I'll try to work on this whole region thing, and maybe in a future stream I'll do that. Just the process of like creating rooms and such. But it depends on how complicated that is for me to figure out. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. See ya.